What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Michaeliaa, also known as the real Michaeliaa, and I'm back with another video. Sorry I ain't been posting, but y'all gotta understand, life happens. I'm not even gonna go into detail because I say that every time I get on here. But not gonna control the time. Today's video, obviously, is a keep it real with Michaeliaa segment. But I have a very special guest. So, of course, it's COVID. You can't meet up with people. You can't do all things. So, we're gonna do a phone tag. It's 3 questions. The 3 questions is either gonna be with the same person. So this person's gonna give their opinion about the things. I'm gonna give my opinion about the things, and then we're gonna close it out on something positive. So what we're gonna do right now is go ahead and call up one of my people so we can get this video started. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I posted a video above it, my new intro. Make sure y'all go show that some love. And also I got a very special surprise for y'all at the end of the video, so stay tuned. So right now, let's go ahead and call one of my peeps. It's ringing. Hello. Alright guys, this is my good friend Alexis. She's joining the thing, and Alexis, she is with us via phone. So this is what we're gonna do. Alexis, we're gonna do a phone tag. I've already explained to you what we're supposed to do. So we're gonna go ahead and get to the video. So the first question I got is, how do you feel about stress?
How do I feel about stress? I mean, I don't have anything good to say about stress. But you know, I feel like people, need to find healthy ways to deal with stress in order, to get through it and, just to feel better and happier. Because, I mean, everyone goes through stress. It's just finding something that can help you get through that stress, that's important. And yeah, that's basically all I gotta say about that.
All right, well, I feel about stress. Stress is something we all go through because we all human. We wouldn't be human if we didn't worry about stuff like that, But stress do have an impact on people, especially what we're going through with COVID, the presidential the movements going on. There's a lot of stuff we are going through in this world that we're going to be stressed out about.
Yeah.
But we can't let that, dictate us, define us who we are, because, we are who we are. We're different. We're like, some of us are different people. Like, there's different strays everywhere it goes. But I feel about stress in a good way. You got to stop stressing, find healthier ways that you feel like being stressed, take you a couple of breaks, log out of social media, especially social media is like plays a big part in people's stress, because everybody got their own opinions about you. You got to deal with, especially if you're in the public view, you got to deal with public views opinions about you, and it gets stressful sometimes. And you want to live, you want to live your life, you want to do things the right way, but you just you live in two different worlds. You got your people on the side that just pouring stuff into you, then you got your other people on the other side on the internet looking at you. So one thing about it is social media take you a couple of breaks, log out of all your social media accounts. Another way you can deal with stress, meditate, pray, listen to music, find some good music to listen to. What else you can do? I like to write music. That's what I like to do. But
that because I totally agree with everything you just said. I totally agree. And I also, funny you've mentioned that you write songs or music or whatever when you're stressed, because I do the same thing actually. When I'm feeling stressed or if I'm really anxious, I just grab my pen and paper and just start writing songs. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But no, I totally agree with what you just said. It happens to everyone.
Yeah. There's one thing about it. We just gotta take it one day at a time. Don't rush it. If you're young, you got your whole life ahead of you. Don't try to rush out there. Especially because I done been put in a position. I thought I had to have it all together by a certain age, but it's not how that work. Life happens. You gonna go through stuff. But that's all about growing. Every day you learn something new. Every day it's just gonna be something else you gotta deal with. You just gotta be ready and just tackle the day as you go. Take it day by day, one step at a time. But yeah, that's question number one. Question number two is how does the pandemic affect you? I'll go first. So I feel as the pandemic has affected me in a good in a way where, you know, I was so used to doing this, doing that, but now I can't do it. But you know, when we first went on this little shutdown or whatever, it was kind of hard for me because, you know, everywhere I used to go, it wasn't really open. So, you know, I was like stuck at home all the time. You know, I think you be at home for a certain while, you know, you kind of feel like you're caged. Me, I like being at home. It's just other people, they feel like they was caged. And I did feel that too at a certain period of time. I felt like I was caged, you know. But I feel like the pandemic, it changed my way of living, but I still didn't let it, you know, affect me like how it's affected other people. You know, even though when stuff reopened, I wanted to go out. I wanted to just get out there, you know, because I had been in the house all the time, but you know, you still got to be careful. You know, there's still people, you know, working, doing all this stuff, and COVID's still out there. You know, you got some people that don't want to wear their mask, they don't want to social distancing. Look, that's them. But I feel like the pandemic has affected me. Like, you know, I'm grateful that, you know, some of the stuff that I have been doing didn't change a lot, but it did have a toll on it, but it didn't do it where like I was just like stressing about this and that, like worried about when am I gonna get this done. Like, you know, I was just still chilling, but the pandemic, it changed my way of living, but it didn't change my life completely. Lexus, how the pandemic affected you?
I was thinking about that. Actually, you know, it's had a negative impact on me, but I've learned to deal with it and, you know, to find good ways, you know, to keep my mind off of things because, you know, a whole lot of things have changed since the pandemic. Like, you know, not a lot of things were like a lot of stores were open, everything was closing. Not being able to go to school and, you know, class or whatever, like actual class, you know, like I'm used to. So, it takes me a while to adapt to change. So I've just learned to adapt to how things are now. And, you know, also, you know, for my mental health, I've just been, you know, doing things that make me happy, you know, listening to music or, you know, just chilling, distracting myself, you know, doing workouts at home instead of going to the gym and stuff like that, stuff like that, stuff like that. But yeah, it's affected me a lot, but I slowly started to realize that things are going back to normal. Slowly. And, you know, it's good to see that.
Yeah.
But it's also, like I said, it affected me in negative ways, but I'm not going to talk about that.
Yeah. I mean, COVID, it definitely had a negative impact on some of us, but the positive way is you just learn how to, you know, take life one day at a time because even with COVID, you know, you just be unsure about a lot of stuff. And, you know, you just I try to keep a positive outlook on life. You know, yes, life has changed, you know, we probably won't get back to that life we know, you know, we might get like to like maybe a half of it of how, you know, how we used to live life, but you know, it probably won't be the same, you know, but you know, at least we could get there if we still do what we supposed to do. Social distancing, wear our masks, sanitize our hands, clean, do all that stuff we normally do that we supposed to be doing, and maybe, you know, the numbers go down or whatever. And we could get back to living life that we used to live, but you know, it's all in the hands of God. We gotta just wait and see what things happen. But
funny, like you mentioned that, because like I was thinking about, you know, at first, you know, before this whole craziness happened, you know, so used to seeing people and their faces and now everyone has like a mask, and it's just
Yeah.
at first so weird. It's still weird to me now, but like I said, it's changed, and I'm learning to adapt to it. Unfortunately, it's the reality of today, but
Yeah.
we just gotta, same thing like I mentioned with stress, we just gotta stay positive and, you know, do things that are healthy, like physically and mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
All right. Now, guys, we are down to our final question of the phone tag, which is how do you feel about your life? So, I'll go. You want to go first, Alexa? Or do you want me to go first?
I'll let you go.
Okay. So, how do I feel about my life? My life over the time, I've been through some stuff. I'm not going to say I'm perfect because I'm not. I'm far from perfect. But, I'm striving to be. But, my life has been, like I said, I've been through some stuff. I done had some problems. I done had some downfalls. But, I looked at it as like it's not how I failed, it's how I got back up. That's how I look at it. Yes, I can say, even though I'm a Christian, yes, I can say, hey, I done messed up. I done did some stuff in my life that, I'm not proud of, but I can't change it. I've repented and I have to accept it. I have to move forward. That was just one part of my life. I was just going through a phase. I was just going through it. But there's a lot of stuff I wish I could have did different, in my life. There's a lot of things I wish I could have took back and, probably would have made a different decision, knowing the knowledge that I know now. But I feel like my life, I don't have it bad as other people have it. I don't some of the stuff, I do take for granted and I shouldn't, but I try to appreciate things more because life is so precious. Like I'm very grateful, very lucky to be here, to be alive, to be in the position that I am in. But I feel like my life is pretty good. I wish certain things wouldn't happen. Like all the stuff we go through today, I wish, we didn't have to go through. But I'm just learning how to live in it, how to keep positive, stay safe. Alexis, how do you feel about your life?
Well, obviously, my life's not perfect.
Yeah.
I think no one, you know, lives a perfect life or how they wish they lived, but I don't know. Maybe some people do feel that way.
Yeah.
But for me, at least, you know, me as well, you know, I've been through some stuff. Honestly, I've just learned to be really appreciative of everything that I, you know, accomplished, everything, just everything. You know, I always struggled with um, focusing on myself. I always, you know, put everyone else before me or whatever. And I'm learning to not just be appreciative of everything, but, you know, just be appreciative of myself too. You know, because I'm important, just like everyone else is important. I'm slowly realizing that I'm important too. So I need to. I'm learning. I'm still learning to, you know, take care of myself, to love myself, and, you know, just continue living and being appreciative. And yeah, I mean, that's a really hard question, but that's all I have right now. That's all I have to say about that. But yeah, life's hard. Life is hard, but gotta get through it.
Yep.
Live
Well,
one day at a time.
yep. Life on always. All right, guys. So that's all the time we have for the phone tag. So we're gonna close it out on something positive. So last thing I want to say positive is, life is not always gonna be easy. Everything we go through now is not always going to be like this. We're not always going to have this type of mentality, this type of the stuff we're facing. It may not get better, it may get worse, but we just got to be able to pray and have faith and have a better outlook. Saying, yes, we're going to go through this, but how this is going to benefit me as a person? Like, you can't let the world's problems define you and change you and make you fearful, even though we do get fearful, we do worry about stuff, yes, but certain things are just out of our control. The best thing we can do is just pray, stay positive, take care of ourselves mentally and physically. Just keep praying. Don't let the world change you, and you don't try to change yourself for the world.
Totally, I agree. What I got to say, to end this on a beautiful, positive note. Yeah, just. Oh my God, you said it all for me. I'm trying to finish it. Well, basically, yeah, just live your life. Don't lose your faith or hope. Just, life is hard. Like I mentioned earlier, life is hard. But just know that rough times are temporary, and you'll get through it. And there are better things to come, and that includes this pandemic. We'll get through it. Survive. We'll be okay in the end.
All right, thank you, girl, for continuing in this phone tag, participating. Thank you for your input.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be in your video.
Sorry, guys, my computer had died and I had to plug it up real quick. So, like I said, thank you guys. Thank you for the supporters. Thank you for the loyal supporters I got. Hopefully, we could get some more. But, the surprise was that I may do music. I've been getting a lot of people telling me that I need to start doing music, how I need to post something because of everything. So that may be coming. I don't know how for sure I am about it because I don't want to do music for fame. I don't want to do it for popularity. It's not that I want to do music because I see everybody else doing music. Music for me is something like I use it for an escapement. So if I do music, it will be positive. I'll try to keep it, straight, everything's good, because when I do music, I express how I feel, and how I feel sometimes is how I feel. But that's all I got to do for this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'm gonna end the video with my quote: be you, don't let nobody else change you. And if somebody want to change you, then they not for you. Stay safe, stay lit, and always keep it real.